everything looks really well cooked as well, so. That's really nice. You can taste the egg and the prawns. Everything works really well together. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make these delicious simple prawn burgers. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make some really simple prawn burgers. Now this recipe is really easy to do, and these burgers make a great midweek meal or even a really great weekend dish as well. I've always cooked these on the hob, but in the summer you could try and cook these on the barbecue if you want to. I am using uncooked prawns today, and I would recommend uncooked prawns for this recipe. And if you are buying these prawns not frozen, then you can make these in advance of a meal and store them in the freezer. If they are frozen, then like me, you will have to defrost them overnight. And I have done that, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these prawns into my food processor like so, and then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of almond flour as well, and the almond flour acts like breadcrumbs for the burgers. I think it's 2 to 4 I said, so I might do 4 for this. So as I said, the almond flour acts like breadcrumbs, so if you haven't got almond flour then you can always use breadcrumbs. I have a slight gluten intolerance, which is why I tend to use almond flour. So you can use 2 to 4 tablespoons of almond flour or breadcrumbs, or flour if you want to as well. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of tamari, and that's just add a little bit of flavour to the dish. And then I'm also going to add a teaspoon of dried mixed herbs as well. So I'm just going to put those in. And then I have my vegetables. Now I'm a sneaky mama, and I do like to hide vegetables in the meals I make, because otherwise my son and husband wouldn't just go to the fridge and pick out a carrot or something to eat. So I always try to hide vegetables in my meals. So I've got some spring onions here. So I've got about 6 spring onions, so I said about 4 to 8 spring onions, and I've just simply topped and tailed them. So I've removed the tops and the bottoms, and I've just simply sliced them into like 1/2 centimetre pieces. They're all going to be chopped up in the food processor, so it only has to be roughly chopped really. And then I have 1 carrot that I've simply just peeled and grated, and obviously it's going into the food processor, so it will blend up. So a coarse grater would be fine if that's all you've got. And then I am going to add in my egg, and the egg will make this rather wet, but it also binds it together a lot better as well. So these prawn burgers, when you make them into burgers, will be rather wet, as I've just said, but they will make better burgers if there is egg in them. And then I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper as well, like so. So also with the egg, in the original recipe I think I said 2 eggs, but I had 1 really large egg in the fridge, so I just decided to use that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the lid on, if I can, and then I'm going to blend all of these ingredients together. Blend all the ingredients together until they've sort of formed a mousse. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the blade out, so, and then I'm going to make the burgers. So I'm going to divide this mixture into 4 as evenly as I can, and then I think I'm just going to pat the burgers together like so. As you can see, it clumps together quite well, but it is quite sticky, so I would recommend that you wet your hands, just dampen your hands before you start making the burgers, because otherwise the mixture's all going to stick to your hands. It is that sort of mixture. It's quite clumpy though, so it does stick together well. So I'll make 1 more. So I'm just going to grab a piece of the mixture and I'm going to pat it together in my hands like so, and then I'm just going to put it on the plate, and later on I will cook that off. I'm just going to go and wash off my hands and dampen them again, and then I will finish off making the burgers. Finished making the burgers, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these into the fridge for a good couple of hours. I've made 8 because I find that they cook slightly better if they're smaller, and I'm putting them into the fridge because they'll be stone cold when I put them into the hot frying pan later on, and that will hopefully make the outside go lovely and crispy and golden and the inside just stay nice and soft. So yes, I'm off to put these into the fridge for a couple of hours. It's almost lunchtime, so I've taken the burgers from the fridge and I'm going to cook them off. I have my chips cooking in the oven, and I'm going to put, well, I've put this large pan, I'm going to put this onto a high heat on my hob, and I'm going to add a little bit of oil to the base of the pan. And while the pan is heating up, I just want to say that if you have enjoyed this video today and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you did really enjoy this video today, then please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. Everything like that really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it. So as I said, I'm just going to leave this pan to heat up. The pan is getting nice and hot, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put two of the burgers into the pan. And I'm hoping they will start sizzling soon. Oh yeah, there you go. So they're sizzling away nicely. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them on the heat for about 2 minutes either side. But I might turn down the heat a little because this pan and this hob does generally tend to get a little bit too hot. So I might need to turn the heat down in a moment or two, but I'm just going to leave these to cook. The burgers have been cooking for 2 minutes, and I did flip them over. As you can see, they've started to go a lovely golden brown colour on either side. So I'm going to turn my heat down just a tad, and then I'm going to cook these for another 2 minutes on the other side now. So as you can see, these are lovely and crispy and golden on the outside. So I'm going to take these out of the pan. I'm going to cook off the rest, and then I will come back, and once the chips are cooked, I will try this and let you know how it tastes. But it smells so good, I'm sure it's going to be delicious. So I just thought I'd try this and let you know how it tastes. It smells yummy. The prawns are really lovely and soft as well. Everything looks really well cooked as well, so that's really nice. You can taste the egg and the prawns. Everything works really well together. So I'm looking forward to having that for my lunch today. That's how you make my delicious simple prawn burgers, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to be having this for our lunch today, and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.